Everyone, I am Renee Williams and I'm the artist on the micro project through Wyoming EPSCoR funded by National Science Foundation with Andrea Burrows, who is organizing this tacos camp for us all. Day one, you will have your introduction to marbling. You're just going to explore and have fun and think about why does the paint sit on the water. This is a Japanese technique called suminagashi. And we have a little brochure that explains that in your kit, but we also demonstrate completely so you will know exactly what to do with this technique. You really can't make any wrong decisions. The only thing to remember is to use very little paint and lightly touch the water with your paint and let the paint just do what it wants to do. Day two, we're going to learn about fluid dynamics. Why does the paint move the way it does? Why does it make certain designs? And does the same concept work in our everyday lives with wind, clouds, water, streams, snow? The third day is origami, and we thought this would be a super fun project because you will have leftover paints many times. You try to use all the paints, but sometimes you have just a little bit left. So we thought origami would be fun because at the end of the day, you can have your origami ready and dip your paint. So we'll have a little demonstration about that. So we're going to talk more about origami and show you several techniques for that. You can also use your finished projects for your finished papers. It's kind of fun to find different things to use your art paper for different other projects. Day 4 is your color theory day, and we've provided extra paints for that. Bookmaking and card making are super fun because you can use your finished products to make cards. So we're going to give you a couple of demonstrations about ideas that we have and also how to use the papers included in your kit. Now with your kit, you will receive Japanese paper, 6 pieces of paper, but they're all large. They're folded into 4 pieces. Each piece will make another piece of piece of art. So you've got quite a bit there, and you can also use play around with just regular copy paper and different papers to experiment with different ways of using different paper, because there's a science to that too. We have included a book that we've made. It's called a pamphlet book. It's got 5 pieces of paper folded over, so you have 10 pages for this book, and it's already strung with the string that's binding this little book. We're going to show you how to make your own book and also how to cover your book with some of your artwork. So that's included cardstock for your cards and your books, and copy paper is included, glue is included for bookmaking day, needle and thread for bookmaking day, extra paints. These are the paints you're going to use all week. It doesn't look like much, but these will create more than 30 pieces of artwork, so you'll have a lot. Plus extra paints in the prime colors for color theory day. You're going to learn how to mix your own colors. A color wheel. And this little tin is what you're going to put your water in when you create your marbling. You'll have 2 paintbrushes, 1 for each color that you select and choose and make, and you'll create your marbling that way. So that's kind of a summary of most of, if not all of the supplies that are in your kit. You each get your own kit, and if you need more supplies, you can get in touch with us. But we'd love to see your artwork. We would love to see the kind of work that you come up with. There's no wrong or right way. Just have fun. That's kind of what our concept here is. Enjoy experimenting and experiencing art, and that's how you learn about the world. So as you're looking at sunsets, notice the colors. Are they different from each other? Are they similar? Are they oranges, yellows, and reds? Or are they purples and oranges? So, the world is full of color theory and beautiful color choices, so think about that. So we're going to have a fun time this week. You'll hear more from me and more from our team, and we hope you have a great time. Find us online, social media, or on our Facebook or YouTube. We have more videos coming and more kits coming. So we just want to be We want to be in touch with you guys, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much. Bye. So when I started with this project, I was exploring and learning about microbes. What are the visual traits of microbes? What shapes, colors, forms do they move? How does that work? So immediately when I started studying, I bought a microscope. I started looking in the microscope at everything I could find. And when I started watching the movements and the visuals of microbes, I realized that so many pieces of art could be inspired by this project. So that's where this marbling technique came in. I stumbled on this technique. It's a very old Japanese technique, suminagashi. But the way that the paint moves on top of the water reminded me so much of what I had seen in the microscope as far as the movements and the shapes. Microbes are usually round and they move. So it's just the beginning of a discussion about microbes. So since then I've learned a lot about microbes, and I'll just tell you just a little bit about what I've learned, just as someone that isn't a scientist. I've learned that microbes are all over my hands, my body, and it's not gross. It's actually what keeps me alive and keeps me healthy. I have more microbes in my body and in my body than I have cells. We are all our own microbe world. So microbes aren't bad. We think of them as viruses. We think of them as disease, bacteria. Actually, they heal our bodies. They take care of our bodies. They're the reason that we're alive. They're the reason humans are alive, that we have food, and that we exist on Earth. So as someone that loves plants and garden and nature and color, I am excited and amazed that I've gone my whole life without knowing this. And it isn't just me. Because of new microscopes and new techniques with DNA, our team is using amazing technology for this project. So they're learning about microbes without seeing them. They're analyzing their DNA. As you go through these art projects, think about microbes. Think about small things in the world that we can't see that affect our lives. And let's just explore those. So this is a really fun time for all of us to be in Wyoming with this opportunity to learn about the soils we have here. So we're going to learn a lot, and it's going to impact all of our lives. So think about microbes when you eat yogurt and pizza.
See, now you can see the yellow better. And I've only got, see how much paint I got on my brush?
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Whoa. Well, that looks like a target.
Right?
She's not even re-dipping it. She's just putting it in.
Wow. That looks like target for target.
But it's the reason you need less paint is so the paint stays on top of the water and it doesn't sink.
Ooh, so pretty.
You know, you can do this with like fingernail polish.
You can?
Woo, that was a big one.
Oh, it's like a fireworks show.
Sometimes red is really good at expanding and green isn't. I don't know why.
And then if you want, and I can put it in the corner here, and then you'll see that, well, you tell me. So what happened there?
Oh. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but it like moved my other circle, right? That's pretty cool.
Oh.
I like the way that looks. But you can do whatever you want. You could blow on it. You could turn your brush over and you could like pull the ink a little bit, and then you get like stripes in it. See? That looks kind of cool.
Don't touch the tape.
And then you could like pull it through that.
This keeps moving and moving. Like when
Yeah.
you paint on paper, it stops, right? This keeps moving.
And then I could do another circle if I want.
That looks like a tornado.
Right? It's kind of, yeah.
Can you switch the colors?
Well, I'm just gonna keep 2 for this time because then you have to like clean off your brushes and it's just more fun to just do 2 for now. Water onto the paper. So you're gonna kind of bow it down like that and you're gonna go 1, 2, 3 and drop it on, see? And then you just pick it up really quick and I'm gonna put it on the floor so it can dry. And so that's my design. Isn't that crazy?
What?
I
The other
know!
side of it? Can you see the other side?
Whoa!